When we were in North Carolina, we were looking at churches as we knew we were about to move here. And one of the things that drew us to Whitesburg was the fact that the church was not only reaching out across the world, but they were looking in their backyard and reaching out across the community at large.
When my wife and I first came to Huntsville, we saw the buses and we thought, fantastic. We go out and we bring people in. That's a phenomenal ministry. And that's all we knew. Just like a lot of my friends, that's all they know. But we're so much more than that. We bring these kids in, we give them snacks because they're hungry. We give them the gospel because they're hungry for the word of the Lord. And we didn't know what it was all about until we took the time to come and look. And once we came and looked, they had our hearts. The first day we came and looked, we looked at each other after church was over and said, we've got to get involved in this.
God has used this ministry not only for me to be able to reach out to other 9th through 12th grade girls, but to change my life as well. And I think that maybe I may be getting the most benefit out of this. It's been awesome to see God working in so many of the girls' lives, but has in turn taught me so many things. Through the tragic bus accident at Lee High School, God has just used that to do so many things. And although it seemed like such a tragedy, our class has become so bonded in ways that I could not even describe to you, except that it's God's doing. 3 of the girls actually from our class that have been touched as family members of the bus accident have actually been saved and baptized as a result of the class. And that's been great for them, but it's also been great for me. Kurt and I have just been amazed working with the bus ministry, the dedication of the workers. And so many of these children that we have, he and I both work with high school, have been a member of the bus ministry since they were 4 years old. And a few months ago, one of the girls that we had a couple of years ago, when I was an assistant in the class, she came back and was walking down the hall and was just beaming. The last time I had seen her, she had hit rock bottom. As a freshman, she had repeated her freshman year, I believe it was 2 times, and was just at the bottom. She didn't know what she was going to do. I said, you know, you look so great, and just gave her a big hug. I said, what's going on? And she said, you know, God has changed my life. He's just been working on me, and he came into my life and he just saved me, and he has made such a difference. And she said, you know, I want to teach people and tell people to depend on him, that there is hope and that he can change your life. And all those seeds that were planted eventually bore the fruit that she is now going to be able to share with other people. And that's just amazing and such a blessing to us.
You know, we started out really just jumping in as assistants and just loving the kids. I mean, I literally played with the kindergarten kids. And it's just somebody to reach out and somebody to touch them, to color with them, just to let them know that you love them. Just like this girl, you know, years later, it'll pan out. You know, I've heard people in passing over the 6 years talk about how the ministry itself must be incredibly difficult. And I will tell you, there are a couple of challenges. One would be the bus rides. But think about this, there's 40 to 60 children who are riding on a bus from 5 to 17 years old. It's exciting. And occasionally there's a little fight, but never have I felt like it was out of control or dangerous by any stretch of the imagination. It's kids being kids. They're no different than any other kids. They're kids. They're God's creation.
A lot of times people wonder if this ministry is for them. Try it. It is contagious. Not only are the workers and their love and their passion for these kids contagious, the kids, they just are so happy to see you there, and it makes you want to be there. You do not want to miss a Sunday. You want to be there just to see the smile on their faces, to feel the hugs, Kurt gets jumped on. He gets tackled in the hallway by the little kids, and it's awesome. And it's just such a blessing to us. And it will be to anybody that tries it. And I would be so surprised. There are people that it may not be for, but if you would just try, come up there one Sunday and just give them hugs. They don't know if you're working there or not. Just come up there and help us greet them. And you would be amazed at how God will use that to us.
What we really need to continue to expand the ministry are people that literally just have a heart for these children, a heart for the city, and just a heart for Huntsville. And we've got to reach out across this city. As well as we reach out to Africa and Europe and South America, it's right here in our backyard. And these kids, they need us. They literally need us. We are the conduit to the Lord for them.